Hi, it's Friday, June 23rd, 2023. And there's so much to talk about, but I just can't do it right now. My mind is in another place, and I just can't give you 100% tonight. So we'll have to save it for next week. My wife and I lost our dog Zsa Zsa yesterday after 17 years, which is nearly as long as our marriage. And Zsa Zsa's been through everything that we've been through. The ups and downs of life, she's been there. The ups and downs of our marriage, she's been there. And she's been a wonderful link for us. Zsa Zsa was just a beautiful and elegant dog. She was half Siberian Husky, half American Bulldog. Now, we got her when she was about a month old, give or take a few weeks. And we named her after the Hungarian actress Zsa Zsa Gabor. The reason we named her after Zsa Zsa Gabor is our Zsa Zsa had this wonderful coloring around her eyes that looked like mascara. And Gabor had beautiful eyes also. So to us at the time, it just made sense that let's name her Zsa Zsa. Now, my wife added another name to her, a middle name to her, Zsa Zsa L'Amour. So she was our Zsa Zsa L'Amour. At her peak, she was a bit over 115 pounds. And when she left us, she was about 85 pounds. Our vet said she was off the scale as far as her age. He said, you never hear of dogs this size, dogs of this breed living to 17 years. My wife and I are chalking it up to the fact that she was well loved. Zsa Zsa was also an alpha female, which made her a little stubborn. But let me tell you a little bit about alpha females. They're not aggressive dogs. The last thing they want to do is fight. And Zsa Zsa had a calm and confident demeanor that most alpha females have. And she could stare down any human or animal. And did I say she was a beautiful dog? Now, I've posted pictures of Zsa Zsa on my Rumble account if you wanted to take a look at it. Oh, and I've also posted pictures on my YouTube account. She was just so elegant and just so beautiful. Even at the time of her passing, people couldn't believe that she was 17 years old. She had a beautiful coat. She still had her muscle tone. You know, I've always liked dogs. And my family had a number of dogs growing up. But it wasn't until Zsa Zsa that I realized that dogs are a gift from God. More so than any other animal. Dogs have a unique ability to complement human beings. And they have this wonderful ability to read human beings, their emotions. And they try to make things better when you're having a bad day. And they make things great when you're having a good day. And it's these instincts that can't be quantified. Just can't quantify these instincts. And that's why I know that these instincts are coming from God for us. And I know animals have different souls than humans do. But when Zsa Zsa stared into your eyes, you could see that she was connected to God. Maybe not in the same way you or I are, but she's connected to God. And now she's back with God. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you know, or are there dogs in heaven? And I like to refer back to the Bible, and the Bible does say that there are animals in heaven. There's several references to animals in heaven. Now, the question is, well, will your dog be there? And we're just going to have faith that God has prepared heaven for us with our dogs. If we make the cut. If you don't make the cut, you don't have anything to worry about. Your dog's going to be up in heaven. You're going to be somewhere else. But our covenant with God is between God and human beings. And I'm sure dogs have their own covenant with God as God wants. And again, we just have to have faith that they will be there once we go to heaven. Now, I want to read something that my wife wrote. And before I read it, I just want to give kudos to my wife. My wife hasn't slept in months. She was taking the night shift, and I took the day shift when we were caring for Zsa Zsa. She cooked her food. She held her up when she couldn't stand. And you know how it is when you're doing the night shift. You can't sleep in the day. So she was up all the time. And I really admire her for this, and I want to give her kudos. So let me just read this, what she wrote. It says here, Zsa Zsa L'Amour, daughter of Alice Pooper, a huge American bulldog, and a purebred husky daddy. Zsa Zsa L'Amour, September 3rd, 2006 to June 22nd, 2023 at 12:05 p.m. 17 years of beautiful badass. Left this world peacefully with her beautiful face in her mommy's hand, being kissed and loved on until and after taking her final breath. She was born into this forever home with her forever parents and will be forever loved. Even though she is no longer here, physically, for us to spoil and kiss, her presence in our heart and soul will forever be felt in everything we do. She loved chasing after the deer behind Grandpa's house, soaking her belly in the lake, and sitting all pretty next to her grandpop, her favorite human in the whole world, while the whole family was eating and getting special treats from him because she was so dainty and so well-mannered. He and all of us just loved how gentle Zsa Zsa was with food, wooing for attention, snacks, or to get one of us to go outside with her and spy on all the critters, big and small, and chase the deer through the backwoods. I still can't believe that she lived until the age of 17. We are extremely grateful to have had such a beautiful beast in our lives, and will forever remember the unconditional love she gave us since the day she was born, even when we sometimes didn't really deserve it. I'm going to, already do, miss cooking special dishes for her and watching her savoring every last morsel until her belly was full, and then sleeping it off on her Rapunzel-esque spy spot in the window bed, wooing at her 4 buddies walking by outside. As time goes by, remember me not with sadness or with tears, but with smiles and laughter, with joy and anticipation of the day that we meet again. Until then, forget me not. Zsa Zsa, we will love you forever and ever. Go be with your real mommy, Alice, and beware of those rabbit holes. Thank you for being you. Love always. Your human parents.